Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already knew that because Dominic is singing his song and I've got my Tim Burton brows on. Today, guys, I think this is the first day that I was able to put on my brows and it wasn't a complete disaster. I've been having a brow catastrophe lately where it's like I just have never browed in my life. But we are moving on because we have other things to do. So again, please ignore him back there. He is having the time of his life being a kid and that's what he does. So I'm going to be doing a blush contour highlight video for you guys, mostly for my Mima. Hi Mima. And hi Dadu. And I don't think I have one of these on my channel where it's just like kind of centered on this. So this is going to be very, very quick. So far on the face, all I have on are my brows, foundation, and powders, or just setting powder under the eyes. I'm using my Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation in the shade Sienna. And that foundation is matte enough that I don't feel like I need to set it. So I don't, specifically because I ain't going nowhere. So I don't need to set it. For our contour and blush highlight combo, we're going to be using my Morphe 8D Deep Glam palette. This is a face palette. Love this thing. Looks like that. And I'm going to be using this mostly for the bronzer contour and the highlight. For my blush, I'm trying to get as much use out of this Berry Spice Trio from the Ulta House brand as I can before I declutter it because she smells a little dusty, okay? And usually when things smell like this, that's when I'm like, okay, it's about time for you to get out of the house. If it's an eyeshadow palette, I'm quicker to declutter it. But when it's like a blush or something and it's still swatching well, still applying well, I'll give it a little bit of time. But I'm not gonna keep this any longer than the end of August. So I want to play with her as much as I can before she's gone, but don't worry, I've already found her replacement, okay? Because we always make sure we have our employees employed, okay? So, you know, when you go elsewhere, we'll be okay. We won't cry. So let's get started. Again, I only have on foundation and under eye setting powder, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the 8D Glam palette. So I do not contour and bronze at the same time. I do either or. So if I'm gonna contour, we're going with the warm tone, or if I contour, we're going with a cool toned face that day. If I bronze, we're going with warm tone. That's the way I do it because they go in the same place. I have a relatively slim face. I ain't got enough space for all that face product. So I pick one and keep it moving. Then I go in with my blush and then I go in with my highlight. Today we're gonna go more neutral. So we're gonna go into the middle shade and that one just says bronzer, okay? I'm using my Ulta Beauty brush. I love these brushes. Ulta has amazing brushes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on the outside of the cheekery area. I got Mary J. Blige in my head in this dancery, okay? So I'm just gonna pop that on. And I really try to focus just on the outside of my highlighter here, or my, come speak, words are so difficult right now. This area, okay? That's how I can tell whether or not I've got my bronzer or contour in the right spot. Okay, because I don't have enough face to hollow stuff out. So I just put it over here and I'll call it a day. And then with no added product, I'm just gonna drag that right under the chin area to blend those kind of warm tones together because I have a neutral undertone, excuse me, right on time, a neutral undertone, and then my neck is a bit warmer than my face. So I like to just kind of bring that down. So again, we're just going to do all this and bring that up the forehead. Yeah, my brows finally look decent. They look similar to each other. Whether or not they're too big for my face today, that's a different story, and it's not one we're reading. So we're gonna keep on pushing forward. Yes? Yes, all right. So we've got that on. Just very light buffing motions. I'm not pressing very hard, and we're just gonna sweep the rest of that under the chin area, okay? Okay, all right. There we go. So really fast, I am going to take my NYX HD setting powder. We're gonna set the center of my face. So I had talked about it in a video, but I don't think I'm gonna post that one because I had a snafu. I spilled my coffee everywhere, girl. But I was talking about the fact that I have kind of perfected my skincare. As you can see, those blemishes are gone. Skin looks relatively smooth with the minor bump here or there. That's the way my skin is on my best day. So this is a really good look. And although I am not as textured and oily, I am still very shiny. So shiny and oily, different. Shiny is typically something you can have issues with when your skin is dry. It's the dryness, the tightness that is causing that shine. Oiliness is going to be a heavier shine. It's going to be like a shine you can feel versus just shine you see. So right now I can just see the shine, which means that we're going to do some exfoliation tonight. I might do a peel. I really don't want to, but I might do a peel today, and then we might do some slothing with our moisturizers and serums tonight. So, see, makeup can also be a really great tool to tell you what areas you need to improve when it comes to your skincare. So I think you can see the difference. We've turned that bright light down on all that shine we had on the nose. I don't have any lights on right now. I don't have my vanity lights on. I just have my window open. It's kind of an overcast day, but it's giving pretty good light, I think. All right. Gorgeous. All right, so we've got our bronzer on. For blush, we're gonna go into the little trio. My favorite blush from this trio is the lightest one, which is called Matte Desert Rose. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like it wouldn't do very much, but watch this. It is a very light flush type of look. I love it so much, which is why I'm super sad to have to declutter this, because it's just smelling a little funkalicious, but it is a beautiful shade. And thanks to Dion and her Macari store, I do have a Pat McGrath blush that is very, very similar to this. It's actually right here, and it is called Desert Orchid. It is very similar. I'll just show you real quick. Like, very much a apricot, barely there. Looks like it would not do very much on my skin tone, but it basically does this, okay? So I like to do this when I know I'm gonna do a lot on the eyes. Sometimes when I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of a more neutral or subdued look, I'll go in for a punchier blush like this one, or even add that coral in there. I love doing an orange blush specifically with a highlighter like this one, okay? So I'm gonna take my powder brush that I use to set my under eye, and we're gonna use that for our highlighter because we're done setting, okay? I love this palette from Morphe. I gave my sister one. It is such a great palette. I like Morphe for this palette because they made one for just about every skin range, which is not difficult to do. So when you look at brands like Natasha Denona, Hourglass, who makes one or two full face palettes, Milani, and they decide that that's a universal palette, I say big ol' F you, okay? Because it's not. So this was a pleasant surprise. Can't remember. Oh, I bought this because of Fumi from Fumi's Nation. Living and loving. Do we love, darling? Do we love? We love Fumi. We love Fumi. And she loves this palette. Okay, so that is the cheek situation, as Dion from Dion Loves Makeup would say. There we go. Gorgeous. I love it. All right. So that's it, guys. Very simple, very basic, but that's how I like to do my blush, contour, and highlight combinations. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. It's been me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch, but you already know that because, like I said, we got big old brows and we got thunder feets out there. I will see you in the next video, which will be so soon your head will spin. But until then, drink some waters, ask yourself what you need in the next 5 minutes to feel good, and I hope you can do that for you. I will see you so soon. Bye.